Your time starts now. An orange stick is a tool used by a manicurist on what specific part of the hand?
Fingernails?
Nail.
Correct. What element goes before footprint to describe someone's environmental impact?
Carbon.
Carbon.
Correct. When your heart beats next to mine are lyrics in what Madonna hit?
Oh, yeah.
Pass. Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
The island of Kefalonia is part of what country?
Greece.
Correct. Of the animals in the Chinese zodiac, what's the only member of the cat family?
Tiger.
Tiger.
Correct. 2016, Lord Fowler was elected to what position in the House of Lords?
Privy.
Pass. Lord Speaker.
Yeah.
The Mersey and the Black Wall are examples of what underground roads?
Tunnels.
Correct. Kirk Douglas played what sort of sportsman in the film Champion?
Hmm.
A boxer.
Correct. In the Bible, who anointed a stone with oil after dreaming of a stairway to heaven?
Jesus.
Joseph.
Jacob. Bad luck. Alison, £6,000. Jacob's ladder, yeah. That's very good.
Oh, okay.
Good player.
That's where
Right, are you
Jacob's
ready?
ladder comes from.
Yes.
£6,000. Time to... Now, what relation to you is your sibling's daughter?
Niece.
Alison. Niece.
Correct. What liquid is mainly used in the hydrofracking process?
Water.
Water. Correct. And Ozeki is a champion of what Japanese sport?
Sumo.
Alison. Sumeress.
Correct. Which emperor renamed the city of Byzantium as Constantinople?
Constantine.
Oliver.
Constantine. Correct. What primary colour is Sesame Street's Elmo?
Blue.
Alison. Yellow.
Red. What game can begin with a Coca-Cola gambit?
Chess.
Oliver.
Pass. Chess. In India, the Golgar granary stands on the banks of what river?
Ganges.
Oliver.
Ganges. Correct. Which two-time Tory Prime Minister died 1881?
Disraeli.
Alison.
Pass. Disraeli.
Yeah.
Cameron McIntosh is a famous producer in what field?
Oliver.
TV.
Musicals. Correct. San Remo is a seaport in what European country?
Italy.
Oliver.
Pass. Italy. Kit Nubbles is a character in what Dickens novel?
Great Expectations.
Alison. Christmas Carol.
Old Curiosity Shop.
Nah.
What group had a 70s #1 with Tragedy?
Oh, Bee Gees.
Alison. Bee Gees.
Correct. What nationality is footballer Patrick Van Aanholt?
Dutch.
Alison. Dutch.
Correct. What part of a car do Americans call a hood?
Bonnet.
Oliver.
Bonnet. Correct. Medieval noble John of Gaunt was born in what Belgian city?
Ghent.
Alison.
Gaunt. Ghent. What
Ah.
film is spoofed in the Bugs Bunny cartoon Carrot Blanca?
Oliver.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
Correct. What is half of 244?
122.
Alison. 122.
Correct. What dwarf planet is named after Sicily's patron goddess?
Ooh.
Alison.
Pass. Series. The 70s stage musical Scarlet was based on what novel?
Gone with the Wind.
Correct. In internet slang, FTW means for the what?
Oliver.
Win. Correct.
Oh.
What type of animal was the original Beanie Baby Quackers?
Pass.
Alison. A duck.
Correct. Who was the frog host of the Muppet Show? No time
Kermit.
to remember, Big Kermit. Hey, that's not bad. 16, 2 players. That's good. That's all right.
Pushbacks.
Well, you do, but you've got to remember it's 7 per minute, which is above average. And it's been a winning score many times.
Chip out, you realise there were a couple of questions there that were passed that should have at least been guessed.
Yeah.
But a very good last 30 seconds means they pushed the score into a challenging zone.
And I got at least
Now,
2
remember, if the
guesses in
chaser
there.
gets a question wrong, the team get it right. They're pushing back one step. It's now time for the final chase. Chaser, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. How many pennies make up £3?
300.
Correct. Comedian Frankie Boyle is from what country of the UK? Scotland. Correct. Which cartoon bear wears a green hat and a collar and tie?
Yogi.
Yogi.
Correct. Chaitra is the first month of the year in what religion?
Spell that, please.
Chaitra.
Buddhism.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Chaitra is the first month of the year in what religion?
CIA.
Hinduism.
Hinduism is correct. Well played. We push the chaser back. 14 now required.
That's a bad slip through.
Your time starts again now. What's the most common surname in Britain?
Smith.
Correct.
Mm.
Who played the title role in Hannah Montana the movie?
Miley Cyrus.
Correct. Which English king married Catherine Parr, 1543?
Henry VIII.
Correct. Chantenay is a variety of what root vegetable?
Carrot.
Carrot.
Correct. What US sport is a 4-seam fast ball pitched?
Baseball.
Correct. The Vargas from Brazil is what type of gemstone?
Diamond.
Diamond.
Correct. Adam Yauch was a member of which
Beastie
American...
Boys.
Correct. A decennial is a period of time that lasts 10 what?
Years.
Years.
Correct. Kelly's of Cornwall is a brand of what frozen food?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Correct. Tara Moore represents Britain in what racket sport?
Tennis.
Squash.
Stop the clock, that is wrong.
I don't know, but I
You might have overthought that one.
I was thinking
Go for the most obvious.
badminton.
Is wrong. Correct answer is tennis.
Ah.
5 to catch, 51 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. What American brand makes the Jack Purcell shoe range?
Ooh.
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Oh, no idea. I've never heard
Doc
of it.
Martin.
It's American brand.
Nike. Maybe
Need an
Nike.
answer, please.
Nike.
Yeah.
Nike.
Yes, I'll accept Nike, absolutely. We were looking for Converse, but Nike actually own Converse.
Oh, really? Do
so
they?
in effect,
Didn't
make
know
that
that.
shoe. All right, here we go. We push the chaser back. 6
I
now
can remember
required
that.
to catch the team. 46 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, Hubby is a nickname for what?
Husband.
Husband.
Correct. Love Kills was the solo hit for what member of Queen?
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Correct. Scud is a Norse goddess of what season?
Spring.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Summer.
I'm thinking then now.
Only 3 left.
What spring is? This summer.
Need an answer, please.
Summer.
Is wrong. Correct answer is winter.
Nah.
4 required to catch the team. 34 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, what creature is an ibis bill?
Bird.
Correct. What British police force is known as the BTP?
The British Transport Police.
Correct. Gary Lineker advertises what snack food made by Walkers?
Crisps.
Correct. Who is Carol Middleton's eldest child?
Pippa.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Who is Carol Middleton's eldest child?
There's only the two of them. Kate.
Is correct.
Well
Duchess of
done.
Cambridge, Kate Middleton, you're absolutely right.
Couldn't have
Push the
bloody well
chaser
named
back.
either of them.
2 now required. And 16 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, which British author wrote the crime novel Tennyson?
Agatha Christie.
Ruth Rendell.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Oh, damn it. You need this.
They get this, they've got a shot.
I can't think.
They got it actually. They get it. The go-to is Agatha Christie, even though I've never heard of the book.
Need an answer, please.
Patricia Cornwell.
Mm.
Patricia Cornwell.
Linda LaPlante.
Ah.
2 to catch and 10 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Your time starts again. Now, Toro Bravo is a breed of what animal?
Bull.
Dog.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Toro Bravo is a breed of what animal?
Might be bull.
Bull is correct.
Ah,
Push the
they've got
chaser
it.
back.
Unbelievable.
3 now required to catch the team. The time starts again now. In his 1963 hit, what colour was Roy Orbison's Bayou?
Blue.
Red.
Stop the clock.
Oh, come
In
on.
his 1963 hit, what colour was Roy Orbison's
Blue Bayou. Linda
Blue
Ronstadt covered it.
Bayou. Exactly right. Push the chaser back. 4 now required. Your time.
Insult to injury, another
again.
pushback.
Now, Terry Barrow with the white. No time. And it's finished. It's all over.
Amazing result.
8 attempts to push back, 5 executed. Well played, Oliver. Well played, Alison. £6,500 each. Oliver, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go to China.
With Anne, don't forget Anne.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my wife too.
Don't forget Anne.
And drink lots and lots of tea.
All right, good. Excellent stuff. Thrilled for you, mate. Alison?
I'm off to see Reese in the Maldives.
Well, I wish you well. The pair of you played very well. Thoroughly enjoyed meeting you. Great game. Take the £13,000, split it equally. Congratulations. You've not been...
So we'd like to put some money towards that.
What's happening in Albania next year?
There's a great music festival, which I would love to go to, and it's a five-day festival, and we're hoping to head across there with some friends.
Terrific. All right, well, let's get some money towards that.
Great.
1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Kirsty, you good to go?
I am.
Your time starts now. A classic song from a Disney short is Who's Afraid of the Big Bad One?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Correct. Which Roman ruler was assassinated on the Ides of March?
Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Correct. Known as the horse capital of the world, Lexington is in which country?
England.
USA.
USA. In 2022, the Jackie Lambie Network won a Senate seat in which state?
Tasmania.
Correct. Beginning with C is what term for the transparent outermost layer of the eye?
Cornea.
Correct. Considered founders of the Methodist movement were brothers John and Charles who?
Wesley.
Dickens.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Which Beatles album shares its name with an iconic London recording studio?
Abbey Road.
Abbey Road.
Correct. A common abbreviation of the short macchiato coffee style is short what?
Black.
Black.
Mac.
Ah.
Which mythical titan is typically depicted holding the world on his
Atlas.
shoulders?
Atlas.
Correct.
She's pretty
In
good.
which 90s film does Whitney Houston sing the song?
Bodyguard.
Correct. Two households, both alike in dignity, is an opening line of which Shakespeare play?
Hamlet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Which Australian newspaper is informally known as the Fin Review
Financial.
Kirsty, $14,000. Very nice. Now, we've got to get a part.
I am.
Release the chaser.
Yeah, okay. Well, she did pretty well.
Hi, Kirsty.
Hello.
Well, you're obviously very cool under pressure, but unlike the ER, the chase is not a matter of life and death. It's way more important than that.
Great.
Hello, Goliath.
Hello, Larry.
Nice to see you. There's your 14,000.
Yeah, like you said, I've always had a little bit of a crush on him, you know. What's not to like? Tall, handsome and smart.
Well, there's a lot not to like. You just listed a couple of the good things. There's some horrible, horrible things in there as well.
There are.
Sylvie, what do you want to do with the money?
Well, my son's coming of age to get his bells soon, so I'd like to help him buy his first car, as we did with our older daughters.
Lovely. All right, let's get you some money. 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Sylvie, you're good to go.
I am.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. A common term for a person who is a good example to follow is role what?
Model.
Correct. Especially for you is a duet by Kylie Minogue and Jason who?
Donovan.
Correct. The North Island kokoko is a bird native to which
New Zealand.
Antipodean country?
Pass.
New Zealand. On the periodic table, which single letter represents boron?
B.
B.
Correct. What mythical creature features on the logo of the Mortal Kombat franchise?
A unicorn.
Eagle.
Dragon.
Mm.
George Clooney won an Oscar for his performance in which 2005 film?
Ocean's 11.
Syriana. The
Yeah.
Blinky Bill children's books were first published in which century?
20th.
19.
20th. In Australia, a heated mattress cover is commonly called an electric what?
Blanket.
Correct. What name is given to leather treated to produce a hard, glossy, smooth finish?
Ooh. 10.
Pass.
Patent.
Mm.
Having a drink to mark the birth of a child is known as wetting the baby's what?
Whistle.
Head.
Correct.
Mm.
In Australia, on Remembrance Day, 1 minute silence is observed at what time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Sylvie, $10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all.
We better hear what he's got to say, I guess.
Sweetheart.
Fantastic.
Oh boy.
Hi, Sylvie.
Hello, Goliath.
Very nice to meet you. And you have the same name as Larry's wife. And sometimes she shouts at him too, but it's not on the telly, is it, Larry?
$10,000 on the board. And stop hiding in the bushes outside my house. A low offer looks like this.
The low offer is $2,000.
Or here's your top offer now.
You could triple your money if you're feeling brave, 30,000.
While we're talking about money, Lachlan, what do you want to do with some money tonight?
I'd like to go to South America, travel to South America, hopefully to Patagonia.
All right, well, what about we get you some money for that? 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Lachlan, are you good to go?
Yep.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. A task that's not difficult to achieve is said to be as easy as A, B, what?
C.
Correct. A simple pizza of cheese, tomato and basil has what queen's name?
Margarita.
Correct. Let Me Entertain You was a 90s hit for which British pop superstar?
Oh, Robbie was, yeah.
Correct. A commentator, Peter Spider Everett, played what football code?
AFL.
Union.
AFL. In London, the Mall runs from Trafalgar Square to which royal palace?
Buckingham Palace.
Correct. Mahathir Mohamad is a former Prime Minister
Malaysia.
of which Asian country?
India.
Malaysia. Which member of TV cartoon family The Simpsons has a tall beehive hairstyle?
Marge.
March.
Correct. What animal is the only known host of the parasitic head louse?
Humans.
Humans. The Golden Gumboot Monument is a tourist attraction in which Australian state?
New South Wales.
Victoria.
Queensland. A co-star in the film The Great Gatsby is Australian actor Joel who?
Edgerton.
Edgerton. 'Tis the season to be jolly is a lyric in which traditional Christmas carol?
La 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 la. Oh, yeah, deck the walls, that's it.
$10,000.
Happy with that?
All right, ready to meet the chaser?
Yeah.
Here comes Goliath.
G'day, Locke.
Goliath, how are you?
Good, thanks. And your trip sounds like a maths problem you'd set for your students. If Lachlan arrives in Rome with 400 euros in his pocket, spends 150 euros on a cab and then gets his pocket picked, how much money will Lachlan have at the end of the day? Answer?
Zero.
Not very much.
Not very much.
There's your money on the board right now, $10,000. A low offer looks like this.
Well, you're accident prone, so think of this as third party, $2,000.
It'd be really lovely to put the money towards our wedding and our honeymoon. So nice one. 1 minute on the clock, Dane. $2,000 for every
The
correct
two
answer.
girls
Good
are
to go.
gone. They're both
Go.
good players.
Good luck. And your time starts now. Saskatchewanian means someone from which Canadian province?
Saskatchewan.
Alberta. Saskatchewan, an area with very poor mobile phone coverage, is known as a mobile black what?
Spot.
Correct. Making its debut at the 1959 New York Toy Fair was which iconic doll?
Barbie.
Pass. Barbie. Ice cubes are mostly composed of hydrogen and which other chemical
Oxygen.
element? Oxygen. Correct. Hello Possums is a catchphrase of which iconic Australian
Dame Edna Everage.
character? Dame Edna. Correct. A braai is a type of barbecue originating on which continent?
Australia.
Correct.
Mm.
What feral pigs are named for the sharp bristles along their spine?
Razorback.
Boars. Razorback. A common idiom meaning the basic parts of something is meat and what vegetable?
Potatoes.
3. Potato. Vecna is the main antagonist of the 4th season of which Netflix horror series? Pass. Stranger Things. In which Californian city is the neighborhood of Silver Lake?
Los Angeles.
Correct. In the first Disney version of The Lion King, what colour is Scar's mane? Brown. Black is where you're going. Dave, another $10,000. You guys are so in sync. Here comes the chaser. 12 you left. That is a 2-step head start. 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on buzzers. Best of luck. Your final
Neither of the
chase
two
starts
females, they're going to be crippled,
now.
I think.
A thrombocyte is a component of what red bodily fluid?
Blood.
Dane.
Blood. Correct. In which US state is the Sierra Madre fault zone?
California.
Lachlan.
California.
Correct. Supporters of which AFL club are dubbed the Purple Army?
Eagles.
Fremantle.
Yeah,
The
Dockers.
former leader of the National Party of Australia is Tim who?
Fisher.
Dane.
Pass. Fisher. In which Netflix series is prisoner Piper Chapman a character?
Game of Thrones.
Orange is the New Black. Nick Bland wrote the children's book The Very Sleepy What?
Caterpillar.
Bear. At room temperature, aluminium takes what state of matter?
Solid.
Lachlan.
Metal.
Solid. In which Nordic country are the islands of Funen and Arma?
Denmark.
Lachlan.
Norway.
Denmark. What is the term for a male peafowl?
Cock.
Dane.
Pass. Peacock. In which US city is Georgetown University's main campus?
Oh, yeah. Philadelphia.
Dane.
San Francisco. Washington. The Old Timer was the original name of what Souls comic strip?
Lachlan.
Archie Comics.
Snake Tales. Computer data printed on paper is commonly called a hard what?
Dane.
Copy. Correct. The Egyptian city of Ismailia lies on which major canal?
Suez.
Correct. Kevin Blanc is the magazine of the French foreign what?
Legion.
Lachlan.
Policy.
Legion. Fair Game is a book by Australian cricket champion Alex Who?
Lachlan.
Pass.
Gilchrist.
Blackwell. In the military, what word is often abbreviated to Intel?
Intelligence.
Dane.
Intelligence. Correct. What is the main ingredient of the dish known as Paris mash?
Potato.
Dane.
Potato. Correct. Which English musician founded the Blues Breakers band?
Oof.
Dane.
Paul McCartney. John Mayall. The word latte is borrowed from which modern European
French.
Lachlan.
Italian.
Correct.
Oh.
In which Australian state was model Jennifer Hawkins born?
Dane.
New South.
New South Wales. Correct. Vince is a diminutive of what common English male name?
Vincent.
Just in time. Okay, we'll accept that, Vincent. 11 steps down here, guys. We probably needed a few more. I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, look, 11 is not a lot. You obviously took a bit of a while to get going. Once you did get some, you hit a good rhythm. But anything can happen in this game.
All right, let's see what happens. The newsroom for that. 11 steps, the difference, Goliath.
If they did either of the
Go.
two women, they'd be
All
looking
right, it's
17,
time
18, I
for
think.
the final chase. Matt, good luck. Your final chase starts now. Wiggle Pop is an album by which children's band?
The Wiggles.
Correct. The Magna Carta was sealed on the banks of which English river?
Thames.
The Thames.
Correct. In meteorology, isobars connect areas of equal barometric
Pressure.
Correct. In which African country is the Cape Verde Peninsula?
Ooh.
Cape Verde.
Stop the clock. In which African country is the Cape Verde Peninsula? We need pushbacks.
Guinea, I'm going to guess, maybe.
South Africa.
Yeah.
South Africa, Laurie.
Senegal.
Close.
Senegal. 141
West
on the clock.
African, yeah.
Chasing needs 8. And your time restarts now. Jennifer Lopez married which actor in 2022?
Ben Affleck.
Correct. Gaelic, Welsh and Cornish belong to which language group?
Celtic.
For romance.
Stop the clock.
No.
Gaelic, Welsh and Cornish
Hardly.
belong to which language
Stick with
group?
Celtic.
I think Anglo.
No.
Oh, yeah. So Anglo, Larry.
Celtic.
Yep.
Celtic. 1:29 on the clock. Chaser needs 7. Time restarts. Now, which company produces the cherry ripe chocolate bar?
Hoadley's, Cadbury's. Cadbury's.
Nestle?
Stop the clock. Which company produces the cherry ripe chocolate bar?
No,
We
the
need some
Cadbury's
voice.
or Hoadley's.
Cadbury is
Yeah.
right. There's a pushback. Chaser needs 8. 1:23 on the clock. Time restarts. Now, for which country did Test cricket legend Arthur Morris play?
Australia.
Correct. Journalist Mark Bowden wrote the book Black Hawk what?
Down.
Correct. In which ocean are the Mascarene Islands?
Ooh.
In the Atlantic.
Stop the clock. In which ocean are the Mascarene Islands?
I haven't heard of them. Obviously, the best
Pacific,
bets are Indian or Pacific.
Indian.
Yeah.
Indian. Chaser needs 6. 1:09 on the clock. Clock restarts now. An award-winning Aussie play is the Shoehorn what?
Ooh.
Opera.
Stop the clock. An award-winning Aussie play is the Shoehorn what?
I'd say
Wheels.
I don't know.
Sonata. We've had some good opportunities here. Oh no. Chaser needs 6. 1:04 on the clock. Time restarts. Now, what dairy product traditionally tops French onion soup? Cream.
Cream,
Stop
yeah.
the clock.
Oh, not? Oh.
What dairy product traditionally tops French onion soup?
Cheese. What is it?
Cheese. Cheese. Chaser needs 6. 1 minute on the clock. Time restarts. Now, the settlement site Sydney Cove was named by which governor?
Philip?
Philip.
More information.
Arthur Philip.
Arthur Philip,
Correct.
yeah.
Which Bogan sitcom was filmed in Melbourne's Patterson Lakes?
Captain Kim.
Yeah.
Correct. Fololo International Airport is in which Polynesian nation?
Ooh.
Fiji.
Stop the clock. Boys.
Fiji's not Polynesian.
Fololo International Airport is in which Polynesian nation?
Got Samoa or Tonga. Or
Yeah, I'd say Tonga. Yeah. Go with Tonga, Larry.
Samoa.
That was our first, yeah.
Chaser needs 4. 42 seconds on the clock. Time restarts. Now, what electronic device's name is commonly abbreviated to TV?
Television.
Correct. Station to Station is a classic album
David
by...
Bowie.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
In which major US city is Throgs Neck Bridge?
New York City.
Correct.
Yeah.
The panpipe is an instrument named for which Greek god?
Pan.
Correct. Oh, wow. We have some opportunities down here for sure.
Well, I think some of that accident proneness might be a little bit contagious because I was starting to slip over a bit there myself, but we got there in the end. Sorry, boys, couldn't help you out.
Unfortunately, boys, we've got to say goodbye to that $20,000. Hope you had some fun along the way. Nice to meet you both. We look forward to you coming next time.
3-player team, they'd have won.